Day, you got to take a little nug out of the day. Learn from it. These are the things we have learned today. 1023 XLC, Wes and Leah.
I had to restart my whole computer, so I just lost what I learned. So please hold.
Tim, what did you learn today?
I learned now I don't like the band Green Day as much as I used to, but there's one album.
Dookie.
The one album I can listen to over and over again is American Idiot, which is essentially a masterpiece, but it was an oops, according to them, because they had a whole album written and someone stole their master tapes. And so they had to start all over and came up with a completely different concept for the old rock opera type of CD. And that's what came of it.
Do you know who American Idiot is named after?
I do not.
George
W. Bush.
I didn't know that until recently.
Really?
Yeah.
They weren't a fan.
They were not a fan.
No way.
By the way, they also were not a fan of Donald Trump.
No
in case
way.
you were wondering.
No way.
in case
I
you
don't
were
know
wondering.
what political party they side with.
Didn't Billy, whatever his name
Yeah.
is, didn't he say he was moving to Canada?
Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't, by the way.
I know.
Shocking.
He was also going to get dual residency in Europe. Didn't do that either. So
I just like that when he announced that. Was it the last elections or was it the last presidential election? And I went, boy, you're irrelevant to anyone. I think any people would care. Your own family's like, oh, you still live here, huh?
man, they went like super pop almost. And I'm like, what happened? What happened? Did you find it?
I did.
Good.
So the United States population right now is around 336 million.
It's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. This is also a lot of people of that 300 and I was going to do the math, but I again had to reboot my computer.
We have a degree. You should be able to do it fast.
Bite me. 27 million of those 300 and whatever million Americans eat McDonald's every single day.
That crazy.
Don't you think that's an absurd amount?
Yeah, but this is why we look the way we look.
I went to bed last night because I cannot find the remote for my TV. So I spend the last minutes of my weakness on Pinterest or Instagram looking at food that I'm going to make. And I think I know what I'm going to make tomorrow or today. I was deciding it last night to make tomorrow, whatever. It's homemade McChickens, but like 197 calories somehow. And that's the video I ran across.
Like a
on
crispy McChicken?
Like, no,
Or the
like
grilled
just
one?
just like your, because I think you make the patties and then you air fry it.
Okay.
So it's not so much crispy. It's just kind of like breaded. But I was watching this video and I was like, that looks so good, but I feel so guilty every time I go to McDonald's. I am not one of the 27 million Americans that eat McDonald's every day.
That's crazy.
Are we not mind blown by that number? I get you say this, but there's so many other fast food options too. Like, I don't know. I just think that's astronomically high.
And it's very rare I'll eat fast food, but if I do, I get mad if the breakfast stuff is still on anyway. I don't eat breakfast. I don't eat normal breakfast food. So if I'm going to go waste the calories, it's not going to be on one of your crappy McMuffins. No offense to McDonald's. Like, you give me a burger from McDonald's all day long.
Oh my gosh.
I said
will
all the
take
day. McDonald's did something
to
really.
the face from Burger King, no matter the hour.
I didn't say that. I just said the McMuffin. I'm like, but the burgers at McDonald's, I'm like, they do something so right.
What is it?
I don't know what it. I wish I could explain it. Like, you could say you can make an argument for Portillo's, Culver's, all that kind of stuff. Yes, their burgers are great, but you want a consistently always just awesome burger.
Yeah.
McDonald's burgers are just great.
See, that's how I feel about the Whopper at Burger King, though. You can't. They never
Different
mess
category.
it up.
Different category.
Whopper.
Tim.
Yeah. Sorry.
With the singing, Tim.
Kid, that's like the kids like song now. They just walk around and sing the Burger King Whopper song.
Really? Because my kids just walk around singing emotional damage. I don't know what I've done to them.
Really, you're questioning this, huh? All people are. How do they?
I don't
can't believe they
understand.
have emotional issues. Where would this have come from?
Emotional damage. But where does that
If
come
we were
from?
on TV right now, like an analyst for Monday Night Football, I could circle you on the field. Any more questions?
Thanks, Wes,
Any
as
more
I raise
questions?
my wine glass.
So, Tim, you already watched it. Then you already saw it. I made Leah come
I
over
did.
and watch
And
it.
it's not a fun fall.
It is an amazing fall, and we don't know who it is.
And they're okay. That's why we can laugh.
The person's okay. Yes, we don't know if the question was this President Biden falling down Air Force One stairs again after they landed in the Ukraine. If you watch it, this one's pretty good though because it's almost looks purposeful because like it watches fall up the steps.
Mm-hmm.
It's tripping and it's awkward and it's
and
hilarious.
That's the thing.
But this
he hasn't fallen down them yet.
Right.
He's fallen up them several times.
But if this is him, I actually have to give President Biden some credit because he just slid down the rail.
Yeah,
like when it
looks like
just slid. Like it almost looks purposeful. But if that's President Biden, you got to give his 80-year-old behind some credit for sliding down the rail like that. I was like,
I'm here.
Zelensky's gonna love this one.
Are you a president who keeps falling down the stairs of Air Force One? Then you need Joe Alert, the alert system that you wear around your neck and alert medics whenever you fall down the stairs of Air Force One.
Joe Alert, what seems to be the problem?
All men and women created by you know the thing.
Come again?
For people that bad at care.
Is this Joe Biden again?
I got hairy legs.
You fell down the stairs of Air Force One again, didn't you?
That turned blonde in the sun.
We'll send somebody out there right away. Yeah,
come on, man.
Joe Alert. Call for help anytime you fall down the stairs of Air Force One. Available now.